Okay, we're here with Heather Bergmann, going to throw in the javelin on Friday here at the Olympic trials. Heather, just starting out, talk about what you're going to try and take away from the experience of competing here at the trials.
Well, this is obviously a really big meet for me, and I just want to take away, this is a great experience because, sometimes when you go to big meets you get really nervous, and so I just want to take away just like maybe some tips that I found out myself on how to compete in these big meets and, to throw well and to throw well against, this great competition. So just kind of taking away from experience or taking experience away from that sort of thing. So.
You're going to be throwing against a lot of professionals here. Are there any you're going to be throwing against that you've been a fan of?
I really like watching Kara Patterson throw. She went to Purdue and she's now the American record holder, and so that's obviously crazy that I will be throwing in the same competition as she is. But I can just learn a lot from her, and being able to compete with her is a real honor. So.
Does competing against such good competition like that make you nervous, or do you feel like it makes you throw better?
Well, honestly, the way I am right now, and I'm not that nervous, even though I am going up against people that, throw so far. And I don't know if it's just because, coming in as kind of the underdog just makes me a little bit more relaxed. There's not much expectation for what I should do, but I am pretty relaxed. I'm sure that once I get there on Friday, I'll, start getting really nervous. But right now, not being the top dog is kind of nice just because there's a lot less pressure. So.
Now, you've been competing since January or maybe even December. You shot some indoors and obviously javelin outdoors. How have you been able to kind of stay fresh and keep from getting burnt out in competition?
Well, Coach Andy is really good about, giving us days off when he thinks we need it, when our bodies are starting to really wear down, okay, just take a day off, rest, do just some, like swim or sauna or something like that. So just having that, like physically being still in good shape and, not really getting, obviously my body's breaking down a little bit, but not that bad, so that helps out a ton. But, sometimes it is hard. You have those slumps in the season mentally where you're like, I just don't want to do this anymore. Like, oh my gosh, like how much longer? But then something happens that just kind of, triggers you and you're like, you know what, this is, I have all these people cheering for me. And so it's just really nice. And I think that might be the biggest thing is like, when I go home to my hometown and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, like congratulations on making it to trials, like that's really great. So that definitely helps me keep going, is because I know I have that support base. So.
Now let's jump ahead to Friday. You're going to be competing in the second flight of the javelin?
I don't know, I haven't seen the start list yet.
Just, you get on the runway for the first time, what do you think is going to be going through your mind?
Well, I'm probably going to be telling myself, relax, like this is just another meet, just do, this is the end of the year. I've been training for 3 years, like my body knows what to do, so I shouldn't let my mind to take over. So just telling myself to relax and, just throw it, so hopefully it works.